voices collide. Fingers twist, dials chasing the tide. Antenna stretch high, scratching the sky. Crackling whispers, the reason we try. Shenanigans live stream rolling tonight. James and Dan breaking the quiet fight. Ham radio scream in the park's twilight. Electric chaos under the moonlight. Frequencies dance, they jump and they burn. Signals lost, found, taking their turn. Echoes of voices from miles afar. Tangled up messengers under the stars. Shenanigans live stream rolling tonight. James and Dan breaking the quiet fight. Ham radio scream in the park's twilight. Electric chaos under the moonlight. Spin the wheels, send the call. Voices rise, towers tall. Crashing waves of sound collide. No escape, nowhere to hide. Shenanigans live stream rolling tonight. James and Dan breaking the quiet fight. Ham radio scream in the park's twilight. Electric chaos under the moonlight.
What's up, Ham Radio? Kilo Echo 8, Papa Zoo November, the Ham Radio Adventure Guy. Thanks for stopping by. Your one stop for everything Adventure Radio. It is Sunday. Time for a little bit of shenanigans, some great music, and an awesome, awesome time. Before we get started, let's thank the Patreons, including our newest Patreon, Gary, Kilo Quebec 4, Tango Alpha X-Ray. Gary, welcome to Patreon, and make sure and use your benefits. A lot of people will join Patreon and never use their benefits, but make sure and use them, because I like giving back just as much as I like getting the help to support my adventures. Also, shout out to the YouTube members. You guys are absolutely awesome as well. And the ever-changing board, who did change. Of course, it changes the first of the month. And the king with the big jump. He went from, 7th or 8th place to 2nd.
Josh has a lock on that top spot.
Josh does have a lock on that top spot. Normally in August, the Hand of the King takes that top spot, but Josh has it locked down on him. He stayed in the top spot. Also, an off-stream donation from Kent, Kilo 9er Alpha Echo Echo. Appreciate it very much, Kent. And thanks to each and every one of you who helps with my adventures. Dan, what is going on?
Well, hopefully everybody's enjoying this beautiful Sunday. It's supposed to, it has rained all here every day. Rained here all day. And it's supposed to rain all week, but it might keep the temperatures a little bit more manageable. But it's still going to suck that it's going to rain. But Shenanigans, episode 133 is where we are at this evening. Run through the list and see who is here. Andy Cowley, what's going on, buddy? Tortoise Overland is here. Early good evening to you too, sir. Good to see you. John, Kilo 8, November, India Victor, good evening. Ronnie, Kilo Oscar 4,
Zulu.
Romeo X-Ray is here. Kent, Kilo 9, Alpha Echo Echo. Howdy, howdy, my friend. KE6GAE, the Hillbilly Ham. What's going on, buddy? Whiskey One Whiskey Charlie says, what in tarnation? What's going on, man? Hopefully you're having or had a great weekend. Mike 88KB, always good to see you in here. What's happening, Mo? Kilo Oscar 4 Golf, bravo, bravo. What in the wild world of sports? Terry says. That's Kilo 8 Golf, Quebec. Maybe you've heard him in one of James's pilots before. Gene McPhee from Killeen, Texas, N3XUS. Always good to see you, my friend. Brent in November 4 Bravo Delta Whiskey. Hello, hello. Bob Crumley, KO4 Zulu India Kilo. Happy Sunday to you, my friend. The Ostrich is here. Kilo 3, My Toy Ostrich. Alpha Delta 9 and Whiskey Mike. Dennis, good evening. Good evening. Georgia Parks and Recreation. That's our buddy Chris. Alpha Echo.
You waited for me and I didn't do it.
I got you. James Walker, Dad is here. Kilo Delta 9 Uniform Victor. Kilo. What's happening, man? Chris with the $9.99 super chat. Thank you so much, buddy. And let's see who. Frequency Frontiers. Can't miss you, man. I see you in there. Hello, hello. Good evening. Kyle, Alpha 0 Zulu Mom Jeans is here. He is no longer Mommy Noodles. He is now Mom Jeans. Is that like a Jordache or a guess?
Does that mean he's wearing like his pants up to like above his belly button?
Yeah, well, never know. With Kyle, you never know. That is true. KO4 FSZ Antennas, what's going on? Your cousins here, Whiskey Delta 4, Juliet, Mike. And we were just talking about Kilo 4, Lemur, India. He is present and accounted for. Hello, Sunday Shenanigans, episode 133. And it is Shenanigans, so let me go ahead and pop this because Shenanigans. There we go. We're good now.
That's right. And I'll tell you what, Kyle said his neckline. You better be careful wearing mama jeans. You might bend over and Kilo 8 Golf Quebec and grab him a handful down there at Huntsville, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff.
How's your week been, everybody? You been staying cool?
My Toy Ostrich, make sure and drop your frequency so some of these people can come hunt you when you get here.
See if we can find them.
Park, since you were nice enough to drop your taxes, I appreciate that. And I'm gonna hit this right here. In case a lot of y'all didn't know, Richard, the trucking ham, he had a stroke this week, so everybody keep him in your prayers and stuff like that, and hope for him to have a speedy recovery. So,
yeah, hopefully he's up and around. I heard he was doing a little bit better the last I read. Anyway, I haven't talked to him or anybody about it, but I read that he's doing better. So hopefully he'll get through it there.
Listen, you never know what's going to come your way. That's why you live your life today. Don't put it off for tomorrow.
That's right.
So, but good stuff. I picture Josh in school, and instead of him raising his hand, asking the teacher to go to the bathroom, I picture him saying, "Can I go to the cafeteria to see if they're serving chicken nuggets?"
Chicken nuggets. That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Gene says he's looking at airfare prices to go to Huntsville. We are 1 week closer, man. It's gonna be here before you know it.
Dude, it is coming up super, super fast. Like
I wouldn't be worried about airfare prices at this point. I'd be worried about having a place to stay because they're probably, if not already booked up, pretty much getting there quick. So yeah, get on that fast.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't even know when I'm leaving. I think me and Terry's leaving tomorrow.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, tomorrow.
We say that every week, and I can't. Somebody said last week. Sometime said, "I thought you were on your way to Huntsville."
Speaking of Terry, happy birthday, Terry! Happy birthday! Glad you made it around the made a trip around the sun one more time. That's right, a 2-week road trip to Huntsville. That's right.
I mean, it should be.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of people that completed Kentucky because somebody activated one that was a real pain in the neck. So Toby, Terry, and Fred completed all Kentucky.
You know what? Now I can see Fred missing that park when I did it, but Toby and Terry had no excuse. They should have had that
Yeah.
park.
Right over that hill.
Well, I mean, no, because that was one of the ones I did on one of my rows with my delivery driver. But I gave them heads up on the walk in and
What
everything.
park was it?
Sinking, whatever that thing's called.
Sinking Creek,
Yeah.
7970.
So they should have got that. That was a Discord activation. I remember. So I can see Fred missing it. But Fred, you should be in Discord.
Oh man, I don't have it either.
Well, then guess what? That's your fault for not paying attention too.
You know? Yeah.
Oh.
Smash that like button, as Mo says. Don't be shy. Reach down there and smack it.
So you can go ahead and throw that out. That's not going to happen.
You're not going to do a horseback rove?
No.
Oh man.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. No horseback rows for me. I have made it this far in my life without ever getting on a horse, so I don't see any need for that to happen now.
There you go. Yeah. There was somebody spotted at what's that really hard to get park up in the one that's in West Virginia, Maryland, and the other one.
It's not hard unless you're doing it in West Virginia.
Yeah.
The
Ohio Canal or whatever.
The Chesapeake, Ohio Canal
Yeah,
or whatever.
So somebody spotted there today. And I was like, oh. So I ran in here, all giddy happy. I could barely hear him on 20 meters. I don't know what kind of stuff he was running. And the first thing I asked him was, what state? What state are you in, dude? What state? What state? What state? He goes, I can barely hear you. I said, what state? He finally made the cues. He was in Maryland. So I was like, oh, darn. I wish, well, there's no way to specify it except in the spot comment. So you really can't filter it on Ham Alerts. But, you know.
Yeah, that's the problem because it shows up for all the states it's in. Just like if you were imagine if you were needing like Lewis and Clark in a state.
Oh God. Yeah. John, that is it 0015, I believe?
0015 or 19.
0015, that's it. Oh. So,
And
yeah.
it's just got a little tiny small sliver, mostly weed patch in West Virginia.
Yeah.
So, yes, we will definitely see the bike rove. It is coming up very, very shortly. Actually, I've just been finishing up some other stuff, and
I wonder if I get the other two parks I need. And then I deactivate that park in West Virginia. If it'll give me the award, then I'll activate it again. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. That would not be fair.
I see
That
what
would
you're
not be-
saying.
That would not be fair.
Right there. There you go. There's your activation at that park, Dan.
John, you have that park on the West Virginia side? 0015? That is awesome.
Well, I mean, it's not like it's never been done. I've done it. Mark's done it. Donna's done it. But who hasn't done it and who's talking about doing it is in the chat, Dan.
Yeah.
You got to plead your case, buddy.
Yeah. So, somebody will do it. You know, I'm not in any rush. So, if they do it, they do it. If they don't, you know.
This is my thing. So three people finished hunting Kentucky this weekend. And John said, yes, he has the West Virginia side.
That's awesome.
3 people. Now here's the question. It's been over a month since I've activated All Kentucky. Which award's going to come out first? The hunters or the activators?
I don't know. Is there a hunter? Does Kentucky Hunter have an award yet? Or
To my knowledge, there is not a Kentucky Hunter Award. So I know I'm going to be. I know somebody's going to be mad if it's the Hunter Award that comes out first.
you would think if they do a Hunter Award, they do the activator at the same time. Because I mean, it'd be the same artwork, right? Just
Yeah, I believe it's the same.
Kent, you have wait. Now I got 0015 many times. Do you have it 11 times in West Virginia or the other 2 states?
Yeah,
I mean, I've worked 0015 probably 30 or 40 times. But
most of the time it's activated in
Maryland. That's where I get it.
Maryland. Yes, John. Mark did do it. Mark got his information from me where to go and stuff.
Everybody bring your 2-meter CW radios to Huntsville.
That's
I don't
right.
have one. Can I just like key my mic and go did it?
Because well, I don't know. If it comes through and I hear it, that's fine because I'm going to do a CW activation.
There you go.
I need people capable of hearing it. Well, hearing it and responding to me. So I'm going to do a 2-meter CW station up there. I've got several people that I know is going to bring radios that can do 2-meter CW. So
the Quansheng K5 can do it. I have a couple Quansheng HTs. I don't know if they're the K5 or not. You got me curious now. Which ones I got?
Kent says he has it twice in West Virginia.
That's good. I have the K6. I have a pair of the K6s. Quanshengs. Yeah, I think one of them has the special super duper flashed firmware where I could do HF with it. Been a while since I picked them up. Well, there you go. 2-meter CW. Here I come, buddy.
That's right. I get to. I'm excited because I actually get to do my my summit this year. Last year I didn't get to do it because
I did. I did it last year, and I looked, and I think I can't. Did I do it? I'd have to look back on the side. I think if I want to do it this year, I have to do it on the Monday we leave. Or something crazy like that. I think the 18th was my rollover date.
Yeah,
I think that's crazy. That once a year stuff for Soto, that's for the birds.
I don't like it either, but it is what it is. I don't make the rules.
Do it every 6 months or something, but not. I mean, every year is crazy.
Hey, at least I can say that the rules they make, they follow them.
You know, yeah. That is true.
I actually seen somebody on YouTube, Brian, that had a little tiny homemade paddle plugged into the side of one of those radios, and they were pressing on it like it was a straight key.
Hey, Kyle, you going to run CW underneath the pavilion this year and let me work you from the little parking lot there? Where I could hear myself echo through the trees.
Wow.
You'll get all the parks in West Virginia.
Okay, I'm curious. Why do you think you'll never get all the parks in West Virginia?
Not well. I mean, the way local propagate. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, the way sometimes the local propagation is going to be.
That's why I'm curious what he's going to say.
Later on in the year, I mean.
The reason why I think it's hard for him to get all the parks in West Virginia is because most of the people that's activating up north and these parks that don't get activated a whole lot go straight to 20 meters and they stay on 20 meters and then they leave. I've seen it all weekend long. People doing those brand new wilderness areas.
Yeah.
And jumping on 20 meters and then leaving. I do not understand it.
Now you know what it feels like to be a Georgian when a Florida guy activates.
I do not understand it at all. So
yeah. I'll always hit 40 meters, even though I really don't expect anything on 40 meters. Like during the middle of the day down here, like when I did when me and Juliet Mike did Cuba Bay down in Florida. Somebody mentioned that they needed that park in a Facebook post, and I said I can go get it for you this weekend. It's not that far away. It's a rare park. So I went down there. For the first thing to do is 40 meters. I got like 1 or 2. That was like 1 or 2 more than I was expecting to get that time of day, but I did it. You know,
the only state that I don't start on 40 meters is Florida.
Yeah.
No, I mean, when I'm in Georgia, I don't care what time of day it is. I'm going to start on 40 meters. I may not go to 20 meters, but I'm going to go to 40.
I think I'm going to go find me a rare.
Now Florida, I typically start on 20, but I always end up at least going to 40 meters on almost every activation, unless I'm in a super hurry roving.
Go find us an Atno somewhere and just do like 6 meters. That's it.
You know, I like I said, other than Florida, I've yet to find a place that you can't activate on 40 meters. And I don't believe in that time of day stuff either, because we all know that I specifically try to activate in the worst part of the day every day because my hunters love me for it.
Right.
They all love when I go out at 1 o'clock in the day and jump on 40 meters.
Yeah, there you go. Chris has the idea. There you go. I'm going to do 12 meters only on a ham stick at an Atno. Yes, sir. 12 meter CW.
I mean, honestly, when here in most of the parks that I'm in here, I can't get 20 meters to work for any state, let alone in state.
You'd be lucky to get a park to park in the same park on 20 meters.
I tried to work Steven. Now Steven was QRP. I tried to work him at his summit today on 20 meters, and I couldn't hear nothing. Hey,
Kilo 4 Lima India with the 40 pizzas.
Thank you very much, Josh. We appreciate you. And he was just telling you, Dan, just to make sure that you know, he's got a lock on that first.
He's got a lock on it. That's for sure. John says he needs 2 parks in Georgia. If they're around southern Georgia, like in the bottom half of the state, let me know, John, what they are. Shoot me a message on Discord or something. 80 meters during the middle of the day, Kyle says, is dead quiet and amazing for anything within 300 miles. To be honest, I haven't even went to 80 meters in the day, so no.
The earliest I've ever went to 80 meters is about 3:30, and I got about 15 contacts on it at 3:30. I mean, that was probably because I was at Tomlin, and we all know that Jamie loves it when I go to Tomlin.
She should about have an eagle there by now.
Everybody should have an eagle at Tomlin.
That's right.
Like here's the thing. If I didn't go to all these parks over and over and over again, you guys wouldn't get your eagles at them.
This will be. I guarantee nobody's done it. But speaking of awards, maybe I should figure out a way to calculate if somebody gets an eagle, be a hunter or an activator, at every park within a state. That would be a feat.
To get a hunter and eagle at every park in a state?
A hunter or an activator get an eagle at every park in a state.
Oh, okay.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you,
That's
you
probably
can count,
never going to happen.
you can count me out on that
Yeah.
because there are parks in West Virginia that I won't say I'll never return to because you never know when when somebody can convince me to go to one. I've been convinced to do things before, but
Dennis says, there goes Carrie's retirement. Yeah.
but yeah, well, I mean, just like there's a park in West Virginia now, and it may have been landlocked when I done it because I did park in a guy's driveway and I did cross his van and he let me do it. But to my knowledge, it's totally landlocked. And when I did it and walked across that guy's van, it sucked. So, but then there's other ones that you drive through creeks for a mile at a time to get to. That, you know, I've only activated it one time. I have no desire to go back.
Yeah, that's all you need, right?
There's a lot of them I have no desire to go back to. Some of them wildlife management areas that I don't like a wildlife management area that you got to pull off big enough for your car and that's about it. And the rest of it is just thick woods. Yeah. Smoke Camp is the park I'm talking about, Fred.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, that's good. I'm sure there's some good hunting back in there, but I'm not hunting deer. I'm hunting hunters.
Yeah. I mean, I'll go ahead and say it. Getting an eagle as a hunter is exponentially easier than getting an eagle as an activator.
Yeah.
Getting an eagle as an activator, I mean, that's a feat in itself. Even if you have an eagle just at one park, I mean, you've been out there 100 damn times and activated that park. That's something else, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been out to Grand Bay a lot, but I don't have an eagle there.
You don't have any eagles?
Not as an activator. Yeah.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah. I want to say Grand Bay. I'm just off the top of my head, if I had to guess, 70 activations there, maybe. Oh, and I got like 6 kilos, 7 kilos, something like that. But yeah.
Well, in 1810, I'm Michael Jordan. Okay.
Yeah.
I got more rings than any of y'all.
That's right. Get more rings than you got fingers.
Oh, but 1810's not the only one that's like that. I've got plenty of parks that have multiple eagles in them.
Yeah, Dennis, Grand Bay is the Warthog Park where I like to activate. If they have the gate open to the back half of the WMA, where I like to activate is literally about 1,000 yards off of the threshold of the runway there at Moody Air Force Base. And you think they come in low to land on that thing. It's almost like you can reach up and touch their wheels when they fly over you.
But is it as loud as the DC 6
Much louder, actually. Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Because you have that whine. I don't know if you ever heard an A10, but they have that whine to those engines that's just ear piercing. It's awesome though. It's like, I mean, you just look up and say, America.
I wonder what it's like to activate around Fort Bragg, because I used to live there, and they go on them bombing runs, and I lived a good way. I lived in between Sanford and Fort Bragg, and when they'd go on their bombing runs, like the stuff in my house would shake.
Yeah,
I couldn't imagine being out in a wildlife management area.
The Grand Bay bombing range is not far away from that either. So you got a couple parks up around that whole MOA area, the military area. You got Banks Lake, which is included in the MOA area up there. You got Grand Bay WMA. And they're all fairly close to that bombing range that they have. So we get to hear the A-10s all the time with their big ass cannons. That's true too. Yeah.
Oh Lord. Yeah, it's something I did not know about you. I did not know you did not have an eagle.
No, let's see how many I got. You got me curious now. Nope. I bet you I got more. I get some of these Florida parks. I bet I activate more than I do Georgia parks, to be honest with you. All right, let's see. Grand Bay, I got creeping up on 7 kilos. 71 activations. I was just about right.
Now I'm curious if I have an eagle in more than one state.
Only 71.
I try to get eagles in multiple states.
Hey, I just got my 6th eagle at Chief Logan.
Not eagles, but I try to get kilos in other states.
Yeah.
And I think I've got 7 or 8 states that I have kilos in, but I've never tried and looked up and seen if I had eagles. So let's do that. Let's see if I got an eagle in another state.
I got eagle number 6 there at Chief Logan not long ago. My hands are starting to. Yeah, my hands are starting to fill up with rings over there. Thank you, Brent, for that. He says, if you're not a Patreon or a channel subscriber, why not consider supporting HRAG and helping the curation of these streams and videos and activating new and more parks?
Absolutely. You know, if you like my adventures and want to help support them, it would be greatly appreciated, because that's one of the holds right now on that Bike Grove would have been done already this year. That, and I was supposed to go to Maine in between Michigan and Huntsville, and I didn't get to because it's just not been money wise ready. So if you like to help with adventures, I appreciate it very much. All right, let's go to my awards here.
You know, Terry brings up a good point while you're looking for your awards. Terry, I'm curious, do you get a special award from POTA if you get a kilo at a Columbian park?
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
You never know. Call it, I don't know, call it the nostril sniffing award or something.
I don't even know why I had to look this up. I know I do. Yes, I have eagles in more than one state.
I would imagine you have an eagle in. Wait, let me guess. You have them in West Virginia. I know. You probably got one in Ohio.
Yep.
Probably got one in Florida.
Actually, I have 2 in Ohio.
Maybe one in Kentucky. Maybe. And one in Florida.
3 in Ohio.
Chris says, no, you get a rehab visit, not a certificate. That's true.
No, that's my only 2 states, Ohio and West Virginia.
Okay. You got to be getting close in Kentucky and Florida, though, I would say.
Florida's still got a couple more years, I'd say. Because yes, I go there every year for a month, but I don't just go to one park. I go to lots of parks. So,
John has 46 eagles. That's incredible. That is awesome.
I wish they had a stat for what activator gave out the most eagles. That would be my goal in life right there.
Yeah.
I like to give out the awards. That's one thing I definitely do. I like to give out the awards. And I think
it'd probably be a toss up between and who activates a lot of the same parks. I know Steven activates a little core group of parks. He's been handing out a lot of eagles probably to people. You have your little rounds that you make. The DC folks always seem to activate the same little group of parks up there. Me, when I activate, it's always kind of the same little group. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Jim Vaughn for sure. SCW. RLJ. Yep. I work him a lot.
What gets me is when I get done, because I normally will run an eagle. I'll run myself to an eagle at a park, and then I'm not done with that park, but I don't do it as much.
Yeah.
And it's crazy when I'm done with one and I haven't activated it for a while. And somebody says, "Hey, how come you ain't gone to that? I still need 15 more." I'm like, "How do you need 15 more when I've done it 100 times and I do multiple bands and multiple modes at them?" Come on, y'all.
And if you put forward the drive as a hunter and tell James you need 15 contacts, it's only going to be about 2 days and you'll have it.
I mean, if I feel motivated, I can get you 15 contacts in an evening.
What did I need before Huntsville one year? Or was it
Oh, it was
before Orlando?
90,
It was like 93
90, 96,
Yeah.
98.
And I said, I need that for Huntsville. And it was like, what, just a couple of weeks, like 3 weeks, 4 weeks or something like that. And we got it.
Yeah. What we do it in 3 days, 4 days?
Yeah, it was crazy fast. But I was like every band, every mode, and I mean, everything imaginable besides like 2 meters and 440, because obviously, but yeah, Dom probably gave a bunch of eagles. Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. I want to say one of the eagles on my Master Sportsman certificate was a Dom Park.
I like giving out the awards. No, and I like saying my saying, no matter what they say. Hey, thank you very much. Somebody hit me yesterday. Thank you very much. This is my 40th hunt at this park.
You keep hunting, we'll keep stacking them up.
That's right. Oh, so tomorrow, I speaking of awards, tomorrow, I think I might go earn myself one.
What you gonna get?
I think I'm going to go do my 1,000th unique park tomorrow.
Nice.
Because I found one that I don't know how I've missed it, but it's only like 2 hours and 20 some minutes away. So
That's pretty close for you for a new park.
Yeah, for a new park, yeah.
Yeah.
Because all the other ones I was looking at was like 4 hours and 40 some minutes plus. And then I happened to catch that one. I was like, hey, wait. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some wilderness areas in that range.
When you get your 10th contact, you should get you one of them confetti poppers. So when you right when you get your 10th contact, you should and pop some confetti. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. So.
And then whoever that 10th contact is, you should probably like email them a card or something. And I'm not talking about a get well soon card, like a QSL card.
I'll write them down on my list of cards to send.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I think I might do that tomorrow if the weather looks decent and stuff. I mean, it's still 2 hours and 20 minutes. The road that I have to take. Yeah, it's not going to be the funnest trip, but it'll be interesting.
Still better than going to smoke camp.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sure it'll be better than that. There actually is a wilderness area that's close to that too, but I don't know that I'll be able to get to that. We'll look and see. What's the park number and target time of arrival? I'm not going to give you a target time of arrival because I don't know what the target time I'm getting up yet is.
So you're going to put you in the calendar.
I actually took a picture of the park so I wouldn't lose it, Toby. So let me get it here. At least I think I did.
It's been kind of quiet on the bands lately. I think everybody's staying inside because all this heat.
You know, me and Steven was talking about this too. Is it people are just used to the bands being bad now? I could have swore I took a picture of this.
I mean, just in general. I mean, it's just been.
I mean, because there's days that I'll go out and I'll feel like the bands are not bad. And but the hunters that I'm used to being there just ain't there. All right, I'm going to find it on the map real quick while we're doing it. Like I'll hear the hunters that are hunting me good, but it's just not the numbers not there. And Steven said the same thing. He'll feel
Yeah.
like the numbers are there and good.
Well, I mean, his numbers will pick up drastically if he stops sending it 85 words a minute.
Well, that is true. That is true, and I've had that conversation with him, but he doesn't.
I think it'll pick up once it starts to, as Dennis said, cool down and dry off a little bit. I said earlier, it's supposed to rain here all next week, every day. Miserable. Yeah, let's talk about this for a minute. Our buddy Chris, Whiskey Zero, Charlie Golf Charlie. He says, the bands ain't great when you got Charlie Golf Charlie running FT8. Blowing up people's ham alerts. Causing their triggers to pause. He called me like last week, I think it was, wasn't it, Chris? And he said this FT8 stuff is like shooting fish in a barrel. I said, yes, sir.
Okay, no, scratch that idea.
You don't have the part number?
Looks like I have activated it.
Oh man, no.
I don't remember activating it, but when I went to the list right now to see how often it's been activated, I've activated it.
Nah, I guess you got to find another one then. Back to 5 hours away.
I really wanted to get that in tomorrow because here's the thing: I want my 1,000 park to be something that I can at least film and be something I can actually sit down at a table and stuff like that. Not something like I could go do one of the new wilderness areas, and it'd be all right.
That's what I'm talking about. Lou says it's 73 degrees on Monsanto today. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
it's supposed to be good all this week there too, and then next week when we're coming down, it's supposed to heat up.
It's still more pleasant on the mountain than it is down at the convention center, though. Just because of the elevation difference, I think.
No, I'm not coming to Georgia, Mo. There's several nice ones I could hit up on the lakes in Ohio, 4+ hours. There's a couple in Virginia that are on nice lakes that I could hit 4+ hours. There's some in North Carolina I could hit in 5+ hours. But I thought I could have swore I typed it in even, and it didn't show me no activations.
That's right. At least the whole Hamfest is air conditioning. That's true.
That's true.
The only bad thing about it, the air conditioning's great. Don't get me wrong. The only bad thing about Huntsville, wear good shoes. Wear good shoes, because that concrete, I've been walking around all day, my back is just killing me. Absolutely killing me.
Mine will be like that regardless. All the Hamfest, my back just it's just not meant for that anymore.
Well, Terry's going to bring his hover around, right?
I need to start riding one myself. The only reason I don't ride one to help my back out is because I'm scared of Terry following me around hitting on me all day.
Yeah, true. The food at the Hamfest, yeah, I agree with you, and it's overpriced.
I agree 100%. I agree 100% with that. When we go to Orlando, we know what we're getting. We're getting pizza.
Well, let me give you the trick there, Lou, is if you're hungry, go up the flight of stairs, go across the breezeway to the hotel, go down to the lobby. There's a little bistro right there that has excellent food. The cheeseburgers are just awesome. Absolutely awesome. Or you can go get some wings or something to somebody else.
Oh,
But yeah,
that,
the food at there, I mean, that they sell there is ridiculously overpriced. And I mean, even the drinks are just ridiculously overpriced.
yeah.
You can buy like three cups of Coca-Cola and you might as well bought you an $8.91 or something, you know?
Man, that upsets me. That's what I get for looking for parks at 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah. I'm glad somebody asked because, yeah, I mean, you might have went down there and said, I've already been here before.
Oh yeah, I didn't know real quick when I pulled in. I still don't even remember it, but that don't surprise me. There's parks in West Virginia that people ask me, and I really got to think. And some of them I still don't even. I'm like, tell me something about it.
Moe's Club needs to purchase about 500 feet of RG-213. They're thinking about buying it in Huntsville. Any suggestion on a vendor? Yes, sir. I got a suggestion on a vendor, and you can get a percentage off if you use the code ATRAG.
ABR, the best coax you can get, man. This stuff is great.
That's right, ABR, and use code ATRAG, get the discount.
A matter of fact, I will walk over there with you and talk to him with you if you want. So
absolutely,
it's great stuff. Like it has replaced all of my coax.
Yeah.
Like even my jumpers, everything I have switched. So I think there's one run here at the house on one antenna that I need to replace still. So
I think most of my jumpers here are DXE. So yeah. KMR 400, no, I have not. I try to. The KMR 400 is supposedly spec'd like LMR 400, but they can't call it LMR because LMR is a trademark at Time Microwave. So if somebody says they're selling you LMR 400, it better be Times Microwave, or they're doing some trademark infringement. The KMR 400 supposedly is the same, but I'd rather buy once, cry once, pay for quality, not have to worry about it messing around. So. Most of my jumpers here in the shack are true Times Microwave LMR 400, which it's not cheap. Don't get me wrong, but it's quality stuff, you know.
Man, you have no idea. That's ruined my whole evening. Now I've got to search for another part.
Yeah. You're going to be up till 4 a.m. again, aren't you?
And then I'll find one at 4 a.m. and then I'll look tomorrow before I leave. I'm like,
Yeah.
I've did that 12 times. I'm like, here's one ain't done. Chief Logan State Park.
But yeah, Mo, you and James walk over to ABR at the Hamfest. He'll probably be able to get you better than his regular discount there in person. So he'll get you fixed up for sure.
Oh. How do your ends get tore up, Brian? I'm confused.
Mm.
Like in the back of your vehicle or something getting smashed or something?
Ran over.
You're talking about the coax connector, or?
I always put the little on all my ABR stuff. It comes with little green, protective caps.
I was gonna say that's what I do.
I put them back on when I remember. But even just having one slapped around the back of the truck, I've never had one mess up. But I always get mine soldered, soldered crimped. One of the two. But the center pin's always soldered. I know that.
Oh, good stuff. Yeah, I look forward to Huntsville. It's gonna be a great time. I get to see a bunch of you guys once again, and we'll be doing shenanigans from the back porch of the cabin.
That's right.
I'm guessing ain't that what we did last year from the back porch?
Yeah, we did over Starlink last year.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. Sure did. What's the better coax less than 100 feet? I don't understand.
I don't understand that question either. No matter how many feet you use, you're not going to go wrong with ABR, though. I will tell you that. I use most of my runs are 50 foot. I've got some smaller runs of ABR.
Yeah, I find 50 a lot manageable. Now my RG213 equivalent ABR that I have is only like a 20-foot run for my QRP setup. I only run like 20, maybe I think it's 20 feet that I got. But all of my bigger stuff, I just get it in 50-foot sections because it's a lot more manageable. If I need to go farther, I'll just use a barrel connector and just connect the two of them. So.
I've never actually done that. I've been to further than 50 foot from my car before, and I just used a different antenna and not used either one. And I've never even done that, and I don't know why I haven't.
I mean, there's as long as you get a quality connector, there's really no signal degradation using a barrel connector. Not on HF anyway. Now you start.
John says there's no runs at his house less than 100 foot.
That's true. I think the run I got going out to my hex beam is 150 feet LMR 400, and then going out to the inverted V is I think I still got 150 feet of coax, but I don't need all that for the V.
I would not want to roll that up.
It's tough.
I would not want no part in that.
The toughest part of it, because I got it running, up the wall in the attic, then out the soffit across way the other side of the house. So it's at least 75 feet to get over there. And it wasn't rolling it up because once I unroll this and run it through the attic and everything like that, I'm not going to roll it back up. The tough part to me was getting it unrolled straight so I could pull it. So I had to let it sit out in the sun for a while and heat up, and so I can unroll it and not try to roll back up. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, LMR 400 is not the most flexible stuff in the world. That's for sure. Anyway, well, we are coming up on the top of the hour. What do you got coming up, Dan?
Another week of wetness. It's going to be a very moist week here in South Georgia.
First off, you're lucky at Shenanigans. You're allowed to say moist. But second off, you guys down there don't even understand. You get rain, but you don't get the rain.
That's right. But the last couple of days, we have been getting the heat as well.
Well, you can keep the heat all you want because it actually cooled down here yesterday and today, and it's been really, really nice. Like, absolutely. I went out and did a activation. I was going to do a QRP activation at Tomlin the other day, and it started raining, not the raining, but it started raining. So I said, well, I'm just going to set up in the car and do it. And I got to sit in the car with just the windows down, and it was really, really nice. But before 2 days ago, no, you couldn't do that. You'd be swamping.
Yeah.
You'd be moist, all right.
John said he used to live in Georgia. Where did you used to live in Georgia? Because me personally, anything above like Macon, Warner Robins, that ain't really Georgia. You know what I mean? That's them northern folks. People be like, yeah, man, I live in the South, man. I live in Marietta. No, hell, you don't live in the South. Dalton. Yeah, I know where Dalton is.
Dan just talking. Dan don't even live in Georgia. Dan lives in Florida.
I live in North Florida, pretty much. Yeah,
you do.
That's right.
That's why when I fire up 40 meters in Florida, it's like Metallica just played "For Whom the Bell Tolls" when Dan hits.
That's right. Hopefully everybody enjoy your week coming up. If it's going to rain, stay dry. And if it's going to be hot, stay cool. Wear your sunscreen. Have a great week, guys.
That's right. Well, I haven't looked at the map or the Lightning app, so I don't know. But my plan is after the stream is to head not across the street because I done activated that one, but across the street and over the hill and up the road to Tomlin I may go. I'll probably do Tomlin, and I'll do that for early late, and I may even do the wildlife management area too.
Don't get me started, Brian. None of Florida should be considered the South. If you say you're from the South and then say you're from Florida, I'm like, go away. Just.
But no, I've already did Panther today.
Yeah.
You done missed it. Done did Panther today. But yeah, I'm gonna get some activation in, and then I guess I'm gonna come home and search again for another park. But the problem was I was on my phone looking, and we all know how well my eyes work too. I probably looked at the number and saw a different number, and yeah, we know. So I guess I'll look on the computer and actually use the app that shows me what parks I've activated and what ones I haven't. That's helpful. That's very helpful.
Yeah.
Brian gave me a link to one that you can actually wipe out all the parks that you've activated. They don't even show up on the map.
Nice.
So I really like using that one as well too. But I got to be on the computer for that. So we'll use it tonight. All right, guys. Thanks for the donations tonight and hanging out with us. And I guess we'll catch you on the air here shortly. 73, everybody.
See ya.